Hey guys, Pat here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And today I'm putting together a face frame for the bathroom cabinet. And so I thought I would, there's been people out there asking about different tools, how to run them. This is how I run them. It might not be the right way, but it's the way I do it. So I'll be putting together this face frame for this bathroom cabinet here that I'm working on. And so I thought I would just kind of do a short little demonstration on running a biscuit joiner. I'm going to be putting this together with some wooden biscuits. So I wanted to show you a little bit of the characteristics behind these little wood biscuits here. These come in different sizes. They just look like in the shape of little footballs. Now you'll notice on these biscuits the grain runs diagonally. And you don't want the grain, they don't make these to where the grain will run vertically and horizontally, because if you install the biscuit with the grains running this way, then the biscuit will have no strength. It'll just snap in two. And I'll break this one apart just to demonstrate that the reason for that is to give this strength this way when it's installed in the work that you're doing. I could probably still even use this biscuit in here if I wanted to, but I'm not. But anyway, if we don't want this board working this way, so we'll glue these biscuits, we'll glue the face in here, we'll glue this face in here, and we'll clamp this together, and then we'll take a belt sander or some other device and grind this or cut this off here, this excess on this biscuit here. We'll be putting the biscuit in like this, and that will tie this all together here. Realistically, I could just glue this joint together and that would be strong enough, but the common practice for these are putting in a biscuit or putting in some dowels in here. Now there's other ways of fastening this that I'm not going to go into, but just for the sake of this little demonstration, I'm going to show you how to cut in a biscuit joint using this tool right here. So the first thing I do when I get set up here, I find the center on the piece that I'm going to cut the biscuit joint in. And as you can see, I found center on this 2-inch wide faceboard here, and there's my line. I don't know if you can see that or not. Now as you can see, I have a slot cut into the end of that board, and that will accommodate one of these biscuits here. So now I'm going to cut in the biscuit joint so then the stiles here can fit into the rails. Now with my tool nice and level and square with the piece, I line up this line here with the pencil line here. I get it squared, hold it down tight, hold it in place until the blade stops. So this tool is spring loaded. When you apply pressure inward, the cutter on the inside, as you can see here, comes up flush with the cuts into the stile or the rail. You see the blade coming out there? So I have one more to do over here, making sure that I'm holding my work square. And I just plunge the blade into the cut. Now I have two more places for biscuits to be installed. Let's do the other stile. Stiles are the vertical face boards that run up and down the sides of the cabinet. Now this is the bottom rail for the cabinet, the bottom of the cabinet. And because it is so, there's not a whole lot of surface area to make contact with the fence, I'm going to use the stile to support this side of the tool fence here. Now I'll be concentrating on holding this square to the fence when I make the cut. Okay, that's all completed. As you can see, that's a lot easier to cut those in as opposed to running in the dowels that I showed you earlier. Look at all my parts here and verify that they're all cut. And finally the top rail. Now with this particular biscuit joiner, you can actually change the angle of the fence to make to plunge a cut into an angle. Also I want to note these little screws here actually have points on them so they can actually grab your work, and so the tool doesn't shift one way or another when you go to make your cut. One more cut to do here. Okay, here we go. We're ready for the glue up. So basically all I have to do is fill the hole here with glue. All of the connecting surfaces. And apply the biscuits. Wider one goes on the top. Okay, I have the glue up all done and verified that everything was square. So we just want to let this go ahead and dry. Again, I just lined up all of my pencil marks here, squared everything up, and glued it all together. This is flat against the table, so everything should line up just perfectly on the cabinet face. So you just want to make sure that you verify that everything is square when you get done with the glue up, because what happens if it gets off a little bit, then you're kind of stuck. Okay, there it is. It's all ready to go. It's ready to dry out. I'll give this thing a day. Tomorrow I'll come out here. I'll start sanding the edges here and clean up the glue and different things. That's a quick demonstration on the biscuit joiner. and how do you use that to fasten joints together. And you can use that for several different joint applications, but in this particular, this is going to be a cabinet face for the bathroom cabinet. Well, thanks for tuning in. Take care and God bless.